Didn't have much luck against England or Wales, but what a great win that was.
Absolutely fantastic, and I actually thought they improved a huge amount. Kenji Showman pulling the strings for them, and Lapua Latuia, who's actually starting on the bench today, did get a knock at the end of play yesterday. It was very impressive being the strong man in the middle of the field, but their sevens improved, and yeah, it was a very exciting win for them. For Chile, I liked Aldo Villavicencio yesterday, a very impressive player. He's a strong running 10 or 12, the ability to create a hole and also to take a gap himself.
Harry Mason, our referee from Singapore, got an international crew of referees getting his opportunity on the IRB 7 circuit. Yeah, no, both sides were pretty impressive. We've seen them before in previous versions of the USA 7s. I think the improvement of both sides has been significant.
Yes, absolutely, which is a great thing, of course. We want better and better and more varied competition.
And we are underway. Japan versus Chile. Japan will have the first possession here. Good tackle there. Number 11. That was Takahashi Tomai. Asking for that ball there. Coming through. And the cover defense from Chile gets over.
Yeah, I felt there that Natsui could have really picked that up rather than tow it ahead. There was one man in front. He didn't really have any pressure on him. Could have just picked up that ball, offloaded, and I think it was try sign to Japan. Japan showing the normal tenacity we associate with that particular style of play in that country.
Decides to go very deep with the restart from the 22. Sends it down into the Japanese quarter. No real pressure on the kicker there. Goes for distance. He'll find the touchline. We'd have the first line out of the game. Oh, about 10 meters into the Chilean half.
Team have the rank athleticism that can take it from 60 or 70 meters. So I do imagine that most teams, when they find themselves under pressure, will kick out of trouble.
Both teams kicked a fair bit yesterday, as you would imagine. They do make a few mistakes. They miss a few tackles, so there are opportunities for either side, whoever wants to be the more aggressive, Johnny, and who can really hang on to the ball best.
Yeah, and that's a sort of great example of what you're saying, Ray. An overthrow at a line out just shows perhaps a little bit of lack of experience at this level, being able to execute the set piece. I favour Japan, I have to say.
Japanese will have the feed.
Engage, steady.
Good shove there by the Chileans, but Japan controls. That was Showman. Now it goes wide. Finding some space. Cuts inside. Takes the tackle. That's number 11, Toyamai.
Hands away. Now get onside, Rick. Get onside.
Good work there from the referee, just making sure everybody's onside. Dug it out there, Natsui. Switch. Some loose play. He was okay. He was onside. This is Lawrence. Check that Valadares. Valadares finds support inside, but that's been lost forward. We're going to have the knock on there. Enterprising play from both sides, but it was the turnover, Johnny, that created the opportunity for Chile.
Yeah, nice breakout from that man on screen, Valadares. Lovely break, but you saw a turnover there. Japan moving the ball wide and just not being able to physically impose themselves on that wide breakdown and getting turned over by a very physical Chilean defence.
The Japanese cover defence was stretched there, but they were able to run down Patricio Valadares.
Come on, let's go.
We're midway through this first half. Game number 2, Championship Sunday.
Pause, engage, steady.
And Chile setting up defensively from this scrum for the kick, which gives you an indication.
A little chip to there. That's going to go dead. We're going out to the 22.
Sorry, an indication of the kind of style of play that the teams are adopting at the moment.
Well, it wouldn't come as any surprise. Neither of these sides were able to put too many tries on the board. 3 yesterday for Japan, 5 for Chile. So there's maybe a little advantage there for the Chileans in try-scoring capability. But as we expected, this would be a very tightly close-fought match between these two sides. That's a great thing about Sunday. The teams have sorted themselves out.
Yeah.
And now now comparable teams are really having a go. Chile take it out. That's number 11. That's Olave. Very busy yesterday. Gets it going. Goes out to Conejo. Pablo Lawrence. Good handoff there. Check it. Valadares. Valadares looks inside. That's gone forward. Once again, in almost the identical spot, Valadares with the break.
Yeah, two fairly poor missed tackles there from Japan provided that opportunity, but Chile showing good width on their play. Japan also, at the moment, travelling without a sweeper in defence. And you could see the cogs ticking through the Chilean minds, thinking, well, should I just dink it in behind? But they didn't need to because they managed to break a couple of tackles. So good, exciting play from Chile.
Now we saw the graphic there, 3 missed tackles already for Japan. These sides both committed 18 missed tackles during the day yesterday. Good work there. Will he get it down in the corner? Now we got advantage being played to Japan. Little knock on there, right in the corner of the play.
And Chile providing an enormous amount of pressure on the Japanese scrum. So they're finding it hard to clear the ball cleanly from the base of that set piece.
Yeah, Barca, Valadares in the scrum here with Pablo Lawrence, providing a pretty good base here for the Chileans.
Touch, pause, engage, steady.
Oh, that may be a try. Yes, it is. Good hustle there from the scrum half. Aldo Conejo gets the first try. Maybe a little lucky, Johnny, but that was good pressure.
Yeah, I'd like to see that again, actually, because you might well argue that the Japanese halfback, by being tackled, actually grounded himself. But we shall see. Again, the pressure at the scrum I've talked about. He takes it over the line. No, I don't think he ever had control of it, and that's a fair try. And is that a really outstanding mullet that I'm seeing there, Rafi's?
That's a South American mullet.
That was wonderful from Aldo Conejo. I didn't spot that yesterday.
No, that's a good look.
I'm just jealous, though, obviously.
Good conversion there. Olave with the conversion. So Chile get the first try and conversion. 7-0, they lead Japan.
Grande mule. Great stuff, and a really bright start from Chile. They deserve this lead that they have with 35 on the clock.
Thomas Olave gets us underway again. Fielded there. Good work there from number 1. Kawazu.
Back foot here.
Japan have a go. Going wide. That's Toyamai. Tackled there.
Release him.
Close to the touchline. Japan, though, looks like they've regained possession. And they got the penalty. Release.
He had to penalise someone there, and he chose Chile.
Pretty accurate call. Number 10, Shulman goes wide with it. Good cut inside. Not tackled there. Able to get back to his feet. That's Tsuki.
Numbers.
Has a look inside. Now they go wide. Japan through number 5, Matsushita. That's number 6, Tomagawa. Good tackle there from Pablo Lawrence. He's going to find the touchline, and that will do it for the first half. Physical effort there from Chile. They've got the advantage. 7-0. They lead Japan in this bowl quarterfinal.
Well, Japan had a chance there to level up the ledger, but they just don't have the cutting thrust that the other teams. They're, as I say, very tenacious, and without Lepuha Latuia really providing the punch in the midfield, it's a difficult proposition for them. They've really got to work to get their overlaps. They have to be very clinical in their execution, and you saw their passes behind.
Otaro Murata, the coach of Japan, being on the back foot most of this game, Japan.
Vamos a seguir metiendo presión cada vez que hay un scrum. En el line-out, nos concentramos en un solo line-out. ¿Qué hemos hecho bien? Tomar la iniciativa de las pelotas recuperadas y atacarlos, porque son débiles defendiendo, y lo otro que hemos hecho bien es
Daniel Graco, a little more animated on a Sunday. Really sees an opportunity here for his team to go through to the bowl semi-finals. So Chile, pretty good first half performance there, gentlemen.
Yeah, very impressive. We see Kensuke Iwabuchi there from Japan. Haven't seen him on the field much, but he's a senior Japanese player. Played some rugby over in the UK as well, at university level, in the annual varsity match. A very well-known and experienced player in Japan.
It's a big game, the varsity match, isn't it?
It's an occasion.
We see the crowd building in right now.
We're gonna do it again.
Great fan support for all of the teams here. Las Vegas, Nevada. USA Sevens presented by Bridgestone, and we are underway for the second half. A little bit of a problem there. Looked like a knock on. No malice in that, just got toppled over. Valadares digging for that ball. It's loose though. Kawazu working hard there for Japan, but it comes out.
Good line.
Pops it up. And that's Valadares again. A couple of big breaks in the first half, but couldn't capitalize on it with the final pass. Come down the sideline. Too strong there. And Chile in with another try. That's Pablo Lorenz, the senior man in this squad. Chile extend their lead 12-0 over Japan. Kick to come.
Yeah, Pablo Lorenz was impressive yesterday, and that's a fantastic score. I really enjoyed that sort of half Superman with the ball out in the right hand. Here he is, nice big palm off. And as he comes in to score this try, big right hand comes out. We didn't quite see it, but we'll see it from here. Nice palm off, good strong running.
Good old-fashioned, don't argue. There we go.
Enjoyed the dive.
And the conversion's good. Thomas Olave did not leave his kicking boots back at the hotel, so Chile extend their lead 14-0.
Mentioned there also of Aldo Villavicencio, really set up that play with some strong running off that loose ruck.
And the kickoff comes down. Kabazura fielded that. It goes across to Showman. That's the number 7 on the field now, Shokai. Physical play there from Chile, just out-muscling the Japanese team right now. Olave in there. We do have an advantage being played by the referee to Japan. See how it goes. So the advantage will be over pretty soon. A little wraparound there from Japan. Nice ball.
Nice.
That's Tomogawa. Tackle there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Not rolling away.
Just laying there, being disruptive, Chile. So now they go quickly. They got the numbers. Should have put it through the hands there to hold the defense. Aldo Conejo there in defense. Japan maintained possession. Straightens. Kawazu. Now it comes out.
Use the ref well there.
Yep. Little show of the ball inside. And quick move to the try line, and Japan are in for their first try. Kenji Showman scores Japan's first try. Some enterprising play. They got some reward for it, Johnny.
Yeah, they made a nice break down the right-hand side, but they got caught in what we like to call Mug's Alley, where you've clearly got an overlap, but the defender won't commit, and you end up going through 2 or 3 decisions in your own mind and then eventually get caught with the ball. So you could say some good defending from Chile as it was. But then they moved it back to the left-hand side, and some very good pace off the mark from Kenji Showman when he looked like he just might be running up a little bit of a blind alley.
Good dummy there.
Lovely dummy. Nice switch, and then some good speed.
And the try scorer also made the conversion, so Japan now has 7 points on the board, 14-7. Chile lead Japan. Still got 3 minutes in this. Certainly Japan are not out of this.
No, not
by
at
any
all.
stretch.
Not at all. But they require actually territory because they're not the sort of team to run it in from 60 or 70.
Good kick there. Japan will regather.
Give it early.
That's the number 7. He's the replacement player, Shokai. Looks like a turnover here. Basa working hard there, and yes, Japan just not rolling away. The turnover committed. Japan not rolling away. Chile will relieve the pressure off of their 22-meter line.
Well, I'm not sure about that decision, to be honest.